Despite attempts today to rewrite the pages of the past, the truth is that Soviet soldiers came to Germany not to take revenge on the German people, but with a noble and great mission of liberation. Having lived through the horrors of the World War, the peoples of Europe were nevertheless able to overcome alienation and restore mutual trust and respect.
Well, Putin began by, again, emphasizing the unfathomable terror, savagery and devastation of the Second World War, Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the USSR by Nazi Germany. But Putin's pitch was that despite the terror, the horror of the Second World War, the Europeans learned to respect each other. They learned to forgive each other. France, Germany, establishing the common steel market. Then the common market, the European market, eventually the European Union. They learned to cooperate rather than compete for resources, for business, for economic prosperity. And this is something that it was hoped would happen when the USSR collapsed, that the East and the West would forgive each other, that they would let past wrongs rest, and that there would be progress, there would be prosperity. But it wasn't to be.
It was the bloc's movement eastwards, which, by the way, began when the Soviet leadership was actually persuaded to accept the United Germany's accession to NATO, that turned into the main reason for the rapid increase in mutual mistrust in Europe. Many countries were put before the artificial choice of either being with the collective West or with Russia. In fact, it was an ultimatum.
Look, since 1999, there have been five NATO expansions eastwards, all of them eastwards towards Russia. More NATO rockets, troops, missiles, jets moving closer and closer to Russia's borders. Given the devastation and the terror of the Second World War, tens of millions of people dead in the USSR, yeah, memories are still fresh. Nobody likes armed forces moving closer to the Russian Federation. Now, you can ask all manner of experts whose fault the current situation is, the disagreement between NATO and Russia. But Russia says that it was NATO missiles that are moving closer to it, not the other way around. And here Vladimir Putin says that the security framework of the European Union has now frayed.
The whole system of European security has now degraded significantly. Tensions are rising and the risks of a new arms race are becoming real. We are missing out on the tremendous opportunities that cooperation offers. Our common and indisputable goal is to ensure security on the continent without dividing lines.
We hadn't heard about the dream of a Europe from Lisbon to Vladivostok in a while, but Putin remarked on it again. He said, we can't let past grievances, past disputes, govern, dictate our future. Otherwise, we give up all hope of prosperity. He says, look at the past. In Europe, prosperity has always come out of cooperation, out of friendship, when people learn to work together rather than fight, rather than struggle against each other. And here, Vladimir Putin again called out, saying that Russia, as it was, is ready to participate in a joint European security framework.